Or do you want to stay here?
Oh, yeah, we can do whatever.
Okay. Let me pull us out of this for now. Return
Yeah,
to orbit! Return to orbit!
Because our friend over there was using Void as well. I got my quest done super fast.
Neat. Oh, Lee does know this is going to be on stream, though, right?
I believe it told me it was a stream.
Okay, as long as he's comfortable
I'll
with
double
that.
check.
Yeah, because I don't want people being like, you know, I don't want to put them on the spot if they don't want to be on a stream. Oh shoot, have I given him like stream chat access? I did, didn't I? Yeah, he's been on stream chat before. Well, it's mostly Leviathan stuff that I want to do, I guess.
Yeah, Leviathan's cool.
Yeah, let's go do that until he's ready, I guess.
I'm gonna try and work on getting my Traveler's Chosen done. Requires so many kills. Feels like.
Oh yeah, have you seen the new thing that Twitch rolled out?
No.
And its defense systems, more or less. So there's a shield mode now where you could basically... You can do a couple features with it, but it's mostly used for mass bans. And basically not allowing first-time viewers to be chatters.
Interesting.
Yeah. And
I'm fine with that.
I mean, so the funny thing is, you know, I'm sitting here down at the bottom with a couple other folks. It's just like, this is, like, none of us are going to use this because first-time viewer chatters is the only way we grow at all.
I mean, oh yeah. But so, I mean, for, like, people who are in the middle or
middle upper, top, yeah, that's the only people who are going to be using it.
Yeah, or people of a certain variety that attract haters.
Fair.
Because Lindsay often tags herself with some of the tags that attract haters.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Remind me to ask after stream. I'm vaguely curious.
But it's like a bunch of like millennial-oriented tags.
Millennials.
You can probably guess from there.
I mean, I can always put depression on my channel. It's half accurate. I don't have like full-fledged depression, but I've got like things that look like it.
Here's a question: do you play Animal Crossing?
No.
Okay, you don't have clinical depression yet.
I do play Stardew though.
I don't know. That one might just be I'm not gonna finish that joke. Never mind.
I don't know. What? Yeah, that's fair enough. But what about modded Stardew? What am I now, huh?
Depends what kind of mods.
The fun stuff, mostly more crops and expanded maps.
Fine.
I just said, like, crops and expanded maps.
Where's the boy? There he is. Oh,
Bubble boy. It still amuses me to see people struggle with that. Like, they just don't go after the people they're supposed to.
A lot of fish. Did you make the entire bag?
Yeesh.
Oops.
Wait, doesn't Lee also play Elden Ring?
Yes, he does. From what I recall.
We really need to get everyone in on like a multiplayer mod session at some point.
To be fair, Lee and Farron are not the fun type of Elden Ring players.
Oh, we'll make it fun. Maybe.
Remember, they say Dark Souls 2 is the worst Dark Souls.
So the problem is it always depends on how you look at Dark Souls and what you want out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going to be the guy that says Dark Souls 1's the worst Dark Souls. So, and you know what kind of a community that attracts.
You see, I say Demon Souls is the worst.
Demon Souls doesn't count, okay? Demon
Why
Souls is a
not?
wee babby that like barely even started out. You can't punch Demon Souls. It's not their fault.
Sure you can.
I actually want them to go back and remake Demon Souls and see what they actually do with it.
They already did.
No, that doesn't count. They gave it to Blue Hole.
But they fixed some of the bugs that made the game playable.
No, but what I mean is I want to see them go do like a full, true remake of like what they really, really wanted as the image for Demon Souls. Because it's known that that's not what they wanted the game to turn out to be.
You mean, like, actually put it in the last world as well?
Also that. But, I mean, for what it was, Demon Souls wasn't bad. It's just known that that's not how they really wanted the game to be. But again, that's true from every game development. Like, the product you end up with is not always what they really wanted to make, it's what they had to settle for. Rarely does a developer get to truly make exactly what they want.
Yeah, but I don't know. I still am not a huge fan of Demon Souls 3. It
Demon
took
Souls 3?
Cinder's mod for me to enjoy it.
Demon Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3.
I know. I mean, yeah, I have issues with Souls 3, mostly the, hey, remember this place? Remember that guy? It's like, thanks, I guess. What's a unique idea?
Let's be fair, Demon Souls 2 also kind of did that with some of its bosses. Dark Souls. Dark Souls.
What's a Freudian slip?
It's the end of the month.
But yeah, no, you are right. Like, even Dark Souls 2 did a little bit of it, but I felt like Dark Souls 3 leaned way too heavy on it.
Oh, yeah. It also felt like it was also being like, hey, you play that other game that was on PlayStation 3 only? Or was it PS4 only?
PlayStation.
PS4.
Yeah, PS4.
Yeah,
You're right. You like Bloodborne? No?
I didn't play
That's
it.
too bad.
I know. I like the idea of Bloodborne, but
I like the idea of it. I feel like it's definitely so I guess since we're on the topic of hot takes right now, Bloodborne is what happens when people never played a single other Souls game. You know what I mean? Like the community that grew up around Bloodborne never played another Souls game because they love it. But they don't seem to quite understand what it meant to take to get there.
It also feels like
appreciate the history.
It also feels like Bloodborne was kind of like the hey, this is what the media thinks of your game, all about blood and dodging and hacking.
I'm still gonna be mad that we don't have spells.
It had the best spells though, despite not having spells. I mean, I've seen someone do a.
Have you actually seen someone do an arcane run?
A full arcane build. It took forever.
Nobody does it. Like nobody makes videos. Nobody streams it.
Oh, I told you, Dan and Dan from.
Yeah, I know.
They did it. And
Like,
to be
they're like
fair,
apparently one of the very few people that did.
yeah. And to be fair, it does take forever to get to the point where you can do an arcane build.
Which is just a shame.
Yeah. But it was really amazing what Dan could actually do.
It's too bad more people didn't use it.
Yeah. But if I remember correctly, even to like do, because like since they were playing co-op, in order to do even the arcane build, he had to go through like 3/4 of the game without leveling up, so he could collect all the items and still be able to play on the same level as
dogs.
as Floyd. So. I think it's Dan Jones and Dan Floyd. I think those are the two Dans.
Dan.
Since there's like 4 of them, it's kind of hard.
Dan and my friend Dan and his friend Dan and our friend Dan.
Yep. And then Lily, who's an honorary Dan.
Dan.
Hot
But
take.
small boy.
Hot take: Lily was the best extra credit artist.
See, the problem is, yeah, I don't remember much from the past.
Yeah. He was the one that had the comic.
You see that like it means anything to me?
Yeah, I guess you never read it. Only the cool kids read it.
Only the cool kids.
I think Lily was the one directly after Allison.
Yeah, again, I don't remember any names. Or
I mean, yeah,
I'd have to know like the episodes they worked on. Even then, it's gonna be pretty sketchy for me.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, since technically a lot of it is stock imagery, they really didn't get to put much of their own layer into it.
Is it just random who he affects with that aura effect?
I do not know.
Oh,
I assumed it was like a area based. Since I'm too lazy to aim, I just get right up on him anyways.
Ah, Hammer, no, come back! I didn't mean to throw you away.
Lies.
Okay, yeah, I did mean to throw it away, just not where it didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
I think you popped the laser a little too soon there, friend.
He caught me mid jumping. That was weird.
Delete him. Delete him. Please, deep sight weapon. No. Sadness. Not even a key.
Are you sure it's a victory for your crow to accept his past? Was the Prince of the Awoken not the origin of much suffering for your people?
He was. But Crow is still his own prison. Even if he remembers the burden of his past misdeeds. People can change.
I suppose they can. Perhaps in that there is hope for us all.
Now, where is all the extra loot? It's got the two forced weapons I had to use are done. Oh, I took the stupid Ignite combats with solar effects one. Get that out of here.
Let me know when the next thing starts up. I'm gonna take the wolf down some food.
Okay. I'm actually gonna... oh, wait. Hold on. I am gonna step away for just a second to take care of something, so I'll just be gone for like not even a minute. So... actually, I'll just leave the screen up. Why not? Be right back. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to use now? I do need Forerunner kills still, so I might as well swap to that. Let's see. Is it up? It is up, but I don't think anyone else is really around. You want me to try and start it, or what?
Sure, I'll be on over.
Okay, it's down at the bottom. Touch flag. You ready? So, have I told you how the new Fire Emblem game's looking to come out?
It rises, a tide of dread cresting.
What about it?
Have I told you about the more recent trailer they did for it?
No.
Yeah, so, people are already suspecting it's gonna be, what's the best way to put it? Like, basically it's gonna be... See, casual's the wrong way to put it, but you'll understand what I mean when I say, like, you're gonna have way too many powerful abilities. Like, I don't know what else to fit into that aside from just poor balancing. Because essentially what it looks like right now is, you could basically get powers that let you teleport across the entire map, do a massive attack, move like half a map in one turn, you know, stuff like that. Because the whole idea is you get, you know, the rings that have the superpowers on it, and apparently when you activate them, you have the superpowers for 3 turns. And yeah, some of them are just really, really silly powers, like really powerful. And people are like, I don't know if they're balancing for this or not, because the only way to do so is like make the bosses obscenely powerful.
Sounds like they might be going less strategy. Excuse me. Less strategy, more spectacle.
They most likely are. Because even as even people pointed out, like, it really feels like it's an actual just... It feels more like Heroes than it does an actual Fire Emblem game. And it's like, if Heroes is the way they're going, then... You know what? I guess I'm finally done. I'm finally done with Fire Emblem. Because that is not what I want out of Fire Emblem at all.
But Super Waifu Wars.
No thanks. Oh, speaking of also which, so again, like, you know how I said, like, it's all about getting the Rings of Power, and the rings are actually the heroes from the older Fire Emblem games. People were suspecting that the villains were going to have, you know, villain rings, because that would make sense, right?
Sure.
Instead, what we've so far seen is a villain had Marth's ring, and it was just a color swap Marth.
Neat.
So what we're all suspecting now is the plot is that it's going to be the titular plot of, you know, the villains already have the rings. Now we must kill the villains to get the rings. You know? And so you're probably going to do a boss fight with a villain using the ring, then you get the ring, then you get to use the ring for the rest of the game.
You get a pure fight with friendship.
Friendship, yep. Also, it's just really weird to hear them say "engage" all the time, because they're even because the game is called Engage and the mechanic is called Engage.
I feel like you keep using that word, but you don't know what it means.
I mean, kind of, but it just gives like a really weird off tone to it. You know, engage with your ally. I don't know. It feels odd, and then engage the enemies.
Or hold on.
You're trying too hard. It's more what it really feels like. Where is your body? Oh my gosh, what are these? Get these out of here. Disgusting. Alright, you need to go. Keep dropping these totems everywhere.
Alright, Logan started being a little extra.
Uh-oh.
He when he doesn't get his attention,
Yeah.
he's apparently learned from his other household, if he feigns being in pain, he'll get attention.
That's not good.
No.
Does
So
he feign being in pain?
he starts howling and whimpering like he's you know, and like he's
Wounded.
dying.
That's not good.
Yeah. It freaked us out the first time, and we were like, "Oh no, something's wrong with him." And nope, he does
No,
it
he
literally just to get attention.
He learned bad behaviors.
Mhm.
Because he was rewarded for bad behaviors. That's not good.
Yeah. And since I'm streaming, or not streaming, but
I'm streaming, excuse you?
yeah.
I mean,
Since
you can
I'm
stream if you want. Dual stream, let's do it.
Since I'm on the stream and I'm trying to play, I wasn't paying attention to him, and
So,
he
you know,
has
yeah,
decided
I'll
I'm
go
his
get you a
favorite.
couple artists. We'll get your channel set up. We'll get you that goldfish you always wanted to be.
The hearts
PNG
of the
tuber.
hustlers,
PNG
and
tuber.
its thirst will not be denied.
Rah, 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 rah.
I kind of want to know what Scott Falco did to set his stuff up. I could probably figure it out if I watched up his stuff. He probably mentions it somewhere.
Like, what do you mean? His setup is
Mostly like the BBs. The BBs are kind of cool. I like that kind of a concept.
Oh.
Of course, it wouldn't be nearly as interesting or cool, but...
Considering there's a lot of people that do similar things, I would assume that there's just a software out there you can plug and use.
I mean, so I know Aura uses something similar as well. Maybe I'll just ask her, actually. But it sounded like the one she was using was much more, creator-intensive?
Yeah.
Like, I had to have a lot of, like, programming know-how to really use it. I'm really honestly too stupid to do something like that.
Here's a hot take that might be a little sensitive for D&D.
Uh-oh.
Just because you're bisexual doesn't mean you have to play a tiefling.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone does that. Like, not everyone. Okay, we have to put the asterisk on it. Not everyone.
A good majority.
I was gonna say, why was there a very vocal part of the community that does do that?
I have a feeling it's kind of an overlap with the people who rebel for the sake of rebelling. They pick the thing that
again,
that
it's
like
hello fellow
out.
teens.
Yeah,
It's very much that mentality of you can't put a label on me, but I'm totally gonna put a label on myself.
yeah. Or the phenomena that was the blinking on the words the punk wannabe phenomena.
Play whatever race you want. Just do it. Play whatever you want. Just diversify your assets a little bit, maybe.
Yep. And then Tabaxi pretty much get overplayed because of the stupid run ability.
I have an OP ability.
Which, to be fair,
It's not really.
I want to know how often does having slightly more run speed for one round
really
actually
help at
comes
all?
into play.
It probably doesn't. I mean, let's be honest, most people that really talk about it are probably just memers who are like, oh, I totally used it to run over water once. It's like, that's not how physics work, though. Just because you run faster doesn't mean that water just stops being water.
Technically, ice is water.
Shut up. Don't tell them this.
Maybe I should be using my exotic gun for its exotic purpose.
Maybe.
I was sitting here being like, I wish I had my grenade back. And it's like, I have 10 orbs of light.
I don't know. I definitely feel like certain races get a bad rap just because very specific groups of people are, like, they're hard set on using them for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. And obviously the meme for the tieflings comes from people who are I'm pretty sure it's like first-time players.
Mostly. Because, I mean, everyone's gonna be like, ooh, it's a demon! That sounds like coolness! And it's like, not really, but... You know, when your options are Demon Man, Turtle Man... like, the list goes on. You could be a short man with, like, super illusion magic. It's pretty hilarious. But, you know, everyone has their first moment where they think a very specific thing is very cool.
All the grenades. Speaking of Turtle Man, I wish this Turtle Man would die.
Yeah, I definitely don't have a lot of damage at the moment. There we go, that's a slight boost. Actually, are we gonna manage to kill him? I guess it's time to break out the sides. You know, the many sides we have to collect here. Because these do a fair bit of damage.
Together into a physical manifestation of terror. Go forth and be the Reaper.
Yeah, we got this. That's a little close, but we'll be fine. Look at that. 2 man in it.
Not sure if we're gonna get the boss though.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, put that down. There we go. I may actually want to swap off. Let's see. No, this is gonna be this will do fine.
I'm gonna bring in Galley.
Okay. We may also just want to use sides when they do show up.
we're still in phase 1, aren't we?
Yep.
We got that.
Oh, yeah, so Hala's been watching more Persona 5. Did anyone ever tell you that you were allowed to have any Persona regardless of your level in that game?
Yeah.
Oh, see, nobody ever told me.
Yeah, it was kind of a major issue, especially when some of the DLCs just gave you straight up like level 70 personas.
Yeah, see,
with
Hala
your
made that
stat.
mention. She's like, it takes, like, all the pacing out of the game. Because she's playing through 4, and she's like, it's not good. She's like, this is not nearly as good. When you could just have whatever you want, whenever you want.
Not to mention, physical spells got way overtuned.
Did they now?
Yeah. You remember the giant turtle Hindu persona? Or not turtle, elephant.
There's a couple of them. I think I know what you're talking about, though.
But he's like primarily a physical attacker, and usually has a bunch of like crit spells.
Yeah.
Well, you can get 100% hit rate on crit spells.
What?
Yeah.
The whole
Very
point of crit
easily
spells
with
is
them.
you had low hit.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no,
no.
you can get really easy 100% crit rate.
No!
They no longer require the use of HP. They're just straight up mana spells now. So you get all the bang.
Oh, goodbye balance, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of balance,
She's also not been a real big fan of the, or at least she's not as huge of a fan of the, like, the best way to put it is the Saturday morning villain cartoon. Or sort of Saturday morning cartoon villain. Where that's basically what you deal with every single month is, yo, here's this villain. He's gone now.
yeah. I felt like that was a weird choice. Like, I feel like they're trying to be like, well, number 2 did this, we can do it too, but then they forgot number 2 actually had an overarching plot. It just so happened you kept chasing false plots.
Well, so that technically is in 5. Hala's put it the way that it feels like it's not done well at all. Like it's stated that there's clearly someone that they're trying to, like, they know that there's a villain, but they do, as Hala puts it, literally nothing about it. I don't know, we're just pissing everybody off today. What else are we going to talk about? We hate Persona 5, we hate D&D 5th edition.
Rule of Cool can majorly suck if you use it too much.
I mean, if you use it wrong, period.
Yeah. But and too many D&D stories are actually bad DMs.
Go, Hammer, go!